Hey guys, welcome back to the Clever TV studio. I'm Jocelyn Davis with Dana Ward.
Hey guys, what's
Rocking
up?
some amazing new glasses, by the way.
Hey.
And we are so excited. We are in full countdown mode for the movie Prom coming out on April 29th. And joining us is one of the stars, Janelle Ortiz.
Hi.
Hello. This is your first big role.
Yes, it is my first role for anything, and it was actually my second audition too.
Second audition
Yeah.
ever. You know that doesn't happen,
I
right?
know, yeah.
Can you break down the audition process?
Yeah, so what happened was I got the audition from my manager, and it was actually during the time I was supposed to take my art final for my junior year.
For high school.
Yeah,
Love
for high
it.
school.
Yeah.
And I, talked to my art teacher, and I did the final beforehand, and then I went in, and I didn't want to do Disney or Nickelodeon. That's not really what I thought. That's what I thought I didn't want to do. So I had everybody in my ear telling me, do Hannah Montana, do just be over the top and stuff. And I went in.
For the style of your audition, right?
Exactly, yeah. And I was like, I'm not going to conform to the system. I'm going to rebel, and I'm going to do my own thing. I'm going to show Disney. So I went in, and I purposefully did the most awkward audition, with the most random pauses and the most random beats. It was the weirdest thing ever. And I walked out and I was like, that'll show them to ever, submit me for an audition. And I ended up booking it because it was the most natural. That's what they said.
My God.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
And you found out afterwards.
I think it was out of 1,500 girls. Yeah.
That's phenomenal. Wow.
Yeah.
I guess when you're right, you're right. And this was, you had just started auditioning. You had really just started acting, right?
Yeah, I was acting for about 1.5 years before I did that. But, I played softball beforehand, and from softball I kind of learned a specific work ethic, and that I wanted to make sure that I was comfortable with my own talents before I went out and, burned bridges with casting directors or anything. So I trained for 1.5 years until I felt comfortable. And then, Prom was my second audition.
So exciting.
Yeah.
Well, of course, there are a million characters in Prom. You're one of the starring characters,
Yes,
Miss
I
Allie
am.
Gomez.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about Allie and how she fits into the whole storyline.
Yeah, well, Allie Gomez is the best friend of Amy Teagarden's character. But like I've been telling everybody, she's the gossip girl of the school. So she's constantly texting, she's constantly tweeting, she knows everything about everybody. And she always wants to be the first person to know what's going on in Brookside.
And isn't she kind of on a mission for the movie?
Yes, actually. Yeah, Allie is used to getting everything she wants, I guess you can say. She has the cutest clothes, she has, the attractive prom date already. She's used to being popular because she's Nova's best friend. But there's one person that wants nothing to do with her, and his name is Rolo in the film, Joe Adler's character. So he just gives me no attention whatsoever, because I become fixated on having him accept me. Whether it's him telling me he finds me pretty or telling me, who he's going with to prom, but he just will never, ever budge. So
Interesting.
Yeah.
So many couples in the movie too, and you mentioned your character has the perfect prom date. So is there going to be any romance in the plot as far as that goes?
For me, no.
No.
No. I have, my character is specifically just focused on Rolo and her best friends. So yeah, she's focusing on, where I'm in the prom committee with Nova and May. So we're focusing on that, and I'm just kind of focusing on, knowing everything about everyone.
And you guys obviously play friends on screen, but I heard that you actually became really close friends off screen.
Yeah,
also.
yeah. Me and Amy have become such great friends. I actually visited her while she was filming in Austin. So I visited her for 1.5 weeks. So we've gotten so close, and we're from Downey as well, like you. Yeah.
Which is so not a part of the crew.
You can
I'm
honorary
the
join
outsider
us.
looking in.
No, you can join
Which
us.
is
You're
just
an
like what
honorary
happens
Downey
in Prom,
member.
right? Lots of
Yeah.
outsiders.
Oh, definitely. Nice. That was good.
Tie-in. Very nice. But you're right, Dana. There's something for everybody in this movie.
Yeah, and that's the cool thing, is that there's so many characters, about 11, I think, ensemble main cast members, and it's just like a normal high school. I mean, there's somebody, that fits every single clique, if you want to call it that. So when you're watching it, you can relate to one person and kind of latch onto them and, understand the roller coaster ride that they're taking throughout the film.
Now, you were saying that you and Amy have become really good friends.
Yeah.
So is it safe to say you guys were hanging out, doing fun things behind the scenes?
Oh, yeah, and it's actually kind of cool, too, because the entire cast, we've all become really great friends. So we do, cast game nights and cast dinners. For my birthday last year, they all went to a restaurant with me and stuff. So, yeah, we've all gotten extremely close. We usually go to somebody's house and play board games and all that, so it's awesome.
It's crazy that this is just the start of your career. I mean, what has this experience been like for you?
It's been ridiculous, but in the best possible possible way. Like I keep on, saying that I'm so grateful that my first film was a Disney film because I learned how you're supposed to be treated. I learned how all craft services and all the grip, and I learned how it all works because before this I had no idea what any of it meant. Like checking the gate, all of these weird terms. My first day I had no idea what any of these things were. So I was kind of nervous because, there's Amy, there's Nick, there's Ian, there's all of these kind of veterans of the industry, I guess you could say, and I was the newbie. And I was afraid that they were just going to be like, oh, this girl, she's just, we don't need her. But they really took me under their wing and they really kind of helped me out with everything.
Oh, I love hearing that.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, you were telling us a story before we started rolling that you were basically you couldn't see when you were shooting.
Yes.
Because you normally wear glasses, but you weren't wearing them.
Yeah, and I actually don't wear them ever for auditions or for, interviews or for red carpets or anything. Because when I was an athlete, I would play softball. I was a catcher, and I would get dirt in my eyes while I was wearing my contacts. So I have scratched corneas and I have ulcers in each cornea, which is really random. Yeah, but I can't wear contacts for more than a couple of hours without my eyes getting bloodshot red. So I couldn't wear them for filming. So filming, I was just blind the entire time. And actually the first day, it was my first day ever on set.
Nerves are probably the highest at this point.
I was so nervous. And I had to do this thing. It was the opening scene too. It was cool. The first day was the first scene ever, which never happens. Yeah. So for the first take, I had to take a box of posters from Amy, set them on the floor, do my little speech, and then run off. And we blocked it all, and then it was the first rehearsal, and I was like, I got this. This is all great. There were 200 extras because it was an actual high school. And I take the posters, and I do my lines in my head. I'm like, this is going so well. Yes, yes, yes. And then I go run off, and I forgot the box of posters were right there, and I just kick this box of posters across the entire hallway, and posters are flying everywhere, and extras are jumping out of the way, and I wanted to cry. But then everybody Joe Nussbaum, the director, started clapping, and I was like, why are you clapping? And he's like, we got Janelle's first mess up out of the way, yay! And then everybody started clapping. So
it was so organic.
Yeah, exactly. And after that, I was extremely comfortable. So it was awesome.
At what point did you tell everyone, hey, I might not be able to see you if you're way out there?
Oh, I told them from the beginning.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, so when we had little, tape on the floor to know where we got to go, I couldn't use tape, so I had these massive blocks for me. So when I hit them, I knew that I was there.
See, these are the things that no
this
one
is so
would ever
embarrassing.
know.
I know. Yeah.
And everybody out there who needs to wear glasses and is afraid to, go for it.
And if you
Wear
fall, it doesn't matter. Just get back up. I've fallen so many times, it's kind of embarrassing, but whatever. You gotta own it.
Though.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Well, I have to say, congratulations on this movie. And I know
Thank
that
you.
I was reading over some materials on you this morning, and a website that we really love, justsoyouknow.com,
Yeah.
basically said that you are the next America's sweetheart.
Oh,
And
yeah.
What's your reaction?
wow, that's awesome.
That's
thank you, just so you know. That's incredible. I think I remember hearing about that a long time ago, but I totally forgot about it. But that's incredible. I hope that I do it justice.
Yeah, I think of Julia Roberts' movie that she started.
Julia Roberts, Jennifer Aniston,
Sandra Bullock. People say I look like Sandra Bullock. So I would love to be America's Next Sweetheart. That's incredible. That's kind of awesome.
I think that's one of the coolest things I've ever heard.
I know.
When someone's talking about someone, in their career, up and coming.
Yeah, that's a big compliment.
It's a good comparison, that's for sure.
Exactly, I appreciate it.
Well, thank you so much for coming by.
Oh, thank you guys.
We're so excited to see the movie, and you guys make sure to set those calendars. April 29th, Prom hits theaters, and you can see Janelle Ortiz in her debut performance. Yeah! And stick with us right here at Clever TV for all the latest on Prom and all the rest of your favorite entertainment stories. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thanks for watching.